Friday evening, Mike Mullen from MikeMullen.net, leaving Pocono Raceway. Beautiful up here. Some people don't like it, I like it. Nice cool weather, nice day, sunshine. Juan Pablo Montoya, he's put Indianapolis behind him, he says. Only took 15 minutes. I don't know about that. He doesn't get caught up in the mystique of Indy. The only mistake he ever got caught up in was Monaco, when he won Monaco. Said he'd always wanted to win Monaco. That was a big deal for him. Juan Pablo Montoya and Tony Stewart on the front row. Tony gets the pole. A little surprising, but he ran fairly good at Indianapolis. Maybe he's turning the corner. And then, of course, the big story of the day, Denny Hamlin and Ryan Newman. We talked to both of them. They fessed up. The other ones that got hit by those secret penalties that NASCAR's been doling out. Turns out that Ryan got his back in April right after another one of those Talladega crashes. The guy crashes how many times at Talladega over the last year and a half? Upside down, hanging by a thread. Car fortunately didn't burst on flames. 12 minutes before he got out of the car last fall. Another crash. This past April, he had it. Got to Vinton. NASCAR didn't like it. $50,000 fine. Looks like to me, nobody's confirming the figures. Nobody's confirming much of anything, except Newman and Denny are saying that they are the guys that we're all talking about. Denny's problem? You won't believe this. Politically incorrect twittering. That's right. Twittering. They didn't like what he was twittering. You got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Some guy almost goes into the grandstands, could have killed people. $25,000 fine the second time around. A $50,000 fine for saying something that those guys in Daytona didn't like. They got their priorities wrong. When I opened the day up, I was going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes we get a little carried away, do a little ranting and raving ourselves. But the more I studied it, the more I talked to people, the more I listened to drivers. Talk about drinking Kool-Aid. They've all drunk the Kool-Aid. It's ticking me off. Plain vanilla? Okay. But I thought back in January, Brian France told everybody, we're going to take the gloves off and let the boys have at it. Well, the drivers we talked to, they didn't expect to get fined for what they said. Denny's still a little miffed about his deal. I'd be too. $50,000 fine because you put the wrong words on Twitter in response to somebody's question. Jeez. And then Ryan is a little bit more mellow about his deal. But then it's been 3 months since he was upside down in Talladega. We'll see how cool he is the next time he has to go down there. And the next time he hits the wall. I'm just baffled by some of this stuff. It's like they're panicking. So there are not a lot of people in the stands. Well, there are a lot of people unemployed. Sure. I don't think some Twitters and a couple of comments about how unsafe racing is at Talladega, as if that's not already well known. I still remember Bobby Allison going into the stands. Is going to change the dynamic. Putting people back to work. Making the cars a little more like cars we drive on the highway. And I think they'll put a new nose on that car tomorrow. Next year. Never should have put that splitter on there or whatever they want to call that thing. To begin with. That was about as bad as the wing they put on there. NASCAR brings a lot of this stuff on itself, and then it wants to blame people when they point out the fact that sometimes what NASCAR does isn't right. I'm sorry. Wake up to reality. Smell the roses. It's all good fun. I know. We're all in the business of selling tickets, Muller, and that's what Billy Jr. used to tell me. Just remember, we're selling tickets. Okay, I'm at Pocono. Come on up. 500 miles on Sunday. Tony Stewart. Think he can win? Juan Pablo Montoya. How about him? Me, my money's on Greg Biffle. Like his style. Got a good car. I think he's going to do it. Mike Mullen, Friday. Pocono Raceway for MikeMullen.net.